So this is our endurance field as such. As they roll out there, you see at the back there, Firdaus ZONIS. He's just got off from doing his spring qualifying. Rolled around the track, straight up on the fence and says, I'll have a crack at the 30-lap scratch race. One of our young West Australian road riders in great form, store on the front, under starters instructions. They come around now, and it is Michael Storer, been riding very consistently on the road. Storer, he leads the way. And then Alex RENDELL. Love watching Alex RENDELL race. He only knows one way, and that's attack, attack, attack. Always entertaining.
Really good kids about Alex RENDELL. That's what I have to say about Alex RENDELL. He swings up. Alex RENDELL knows how to wave. He's coffee shop. RENDELL. The young bloke who's just swung up though, that's Connor LAMBERT, one of the under-17, up into the cash ranks here today. Jackson MAWBY, the former national junior road champion, swings up. We always thought the Stainless Giant boys with those fantastic coloured Bond shoes. And just have to look under the saddle of Matty Jackson, just turns the pace up straight away. The reason he's doing that is he knows he's got a number of the short, sharp sprinters in there. He doesn't want to take them to the finish.
Yeah, you see there, Matty Jackson, and I looked at that there, Ben ABELS, Stones related to that. He's saying, come on, mate, we've just done a sprint qualifying, give us a break. But I think the pace going now, you saw there swinging up Darcy PIROTTA, another one of the young road riders who's been in great form, just waiting to go through. Guy KALMA it is now, who's had a win on the road last week, and very, very strong is KALMA. And then our junior world champion, Sam WELSFORD, he's in sensational form.
Defending champion of the Westfield wheel race goes to the front with his teammate Theo YATES. Matt Jackson goes dead wheels, the team tactics come into it straight away. Wellsford swings up and says, what are you doing that for? I was trying to rip everyone's legs off. He's giving him an easier ride. Theo YATES now has a look over the shoulder, swings up, over Jackson. Brings Callum MONTGOMERY to the front. Callum's not interested in doing too much here. He knows the quality of the field. We've lost one or two of our sprinters already. As Guy KALMA, you will never put this kid in the box, Jack in the box. Guy KALMA goes away.
Yeah, he goes away doing Thomas UNICOMB right now with him. So UNICOMB says, this is a good move. Like all the other players are watching each other. These two get together, two very strong young bike riders, KALMA and UNICOMB. You saw KALMA have a look over his shoulder, said, is there someone coming with me? Yes, it is, it's UNICOMB, let's work together. That's caused a reaction back in the main field, but two good riders still having a breakaway, mate.
RENDELL and WELSFORD trying to go out after this lead now. The Oceania champion in the points race, RENDELL, the world champion in the team's pursuit of Sam WELSFORD. But KALMA and UNICOMB setting the race a lot at the moment as they go through 22 laps to go. Not a lot of chasing on the back of the field. The Stainless boys getting amongst the chase there as LAMBERT now goes through. UNICOMB and KALMA doing a nice job as they come back into the home straight.
They're doing a nice job, and if they get these two riders out there moving in RENDELL and WELSFORD, then if they're the main field now starting to react, they've let them get away, but now they realise the number. Look at KALMA, he's so strong. UNICOMB trying to hold the wheel, struggling at the moment. Then we've got WELSFORD and RENDELL trying to get there to main field. They're not really sure what they're going to do now as KALMA just keeps riding through as he gets 20 to go.
KALMA getting on with this is the first race of the day of a very long program, and you get the impression the bunch knows that. They're not too worried about chasing this one down hard. The big money race is the Westfield Raw race a little bit later in the day. As you see WELSFORD and RENDELL, very experienced young men in this situation, setting a good tempo. Their attitude will be KALMA can't go on his own the whole race, so they'll work together and just try to reel him in.
They will. I hope you're not saying those riders may be looking after themselves for the money race. As KALMA out there goes through, and Sam WELSFORD, look at this here, young junior world champion. He's going to the junior world championships in South Korea in August. He's certainly in the mix of thick training, but last week great form. He's working hard, and I said always RENDELL. He might wave to you, Matt Pointer, but he certainly races the way I love him to race, and that's aggressive.
We go across now. Sam WELSFORD well within himself. Guy KALMA will do well, but they'll look over the shoulder and try and catch his breath before the express train comes by. We go back to the bunch, now they're thinking about having a bit more of a chase as the three leaders come together. KALMA, WELSFORD and RENDELL. UNICOMB's just missed at the back of the train this time. WELSFORD straight up around the outside of KALMA. KALMA's going to have to dig deep now and get into the working line as they go down the back straight. Half a lap up on the main field as Michael Storer leads the way.
And he's there, but he spoke too early. KALMA now, he's cracked as WELSFORD and Rendell and put the pressure on. So the two initial riders broke away, UNICOMB, and we see there, of course, now KALMA have felt the pinch, so they're trying to recover. But WELSFORD and Rendell, two riders working well together. You can see the main field, no one really being productive, no one working together, and that's working in the favour. Look at WELSFORD, he's dropped the head, he knows if he can make contact. You see him there, he looks at Rendell, he says, come on, let's make contact to the main field, see if we can lap them, and that's what they're getting to do as the main field looks over their shoulder.
What a match to go, Michael Storer, and a bit lonely there as he looks over his shoulder. He's got three riders from the Saddlers 19 for company. Sam WELSFORD with Alex RENDELL. They want the glory of taking a lap in the first race. It looks like they're going to do that comfortably as they come into the home straight. Because once they're on the back half of this field, the lap will go. Ben ABELS tries to get on. So he brings them back together. Lorraine Schultz, the Chief Commissaire, has called the lap. The lap is gone. They are one lap up on the bike race.
So give them a round of applause. They've lapped the field. Sam WELSFORD and Alex RENDELL, great effort. So they've lapped the field, but now Lily Jackson, so Singapore rider on. He's gone out and left a bit late. The sprinter ABELS, he's gone out there as well. So let's go. Theodore YATES says, come on, turn the legs. So now the attacks are coming, but maybe a little bit too late as MAWBY goes out to join them as well.
Another move here to try and get boys away, but I think they've left it a little bit late. They've got to take a lap in 10. Jackson swings up. WELSFORD and Rendell now on the front of the bunch. Short turns the order of the day. They haven't got themselves organised yet at the front of the bike race. BA8 says hello to his Singaporean counterpart. And now the former national junior champion Jackson MAWBY. If there's any man who can take a lap in 10, it would be this kid as he goes down the back straight, looking very strong indeed.
He does indeed. RAMSHAW on the front, bring that group back. So you see MAWBY looks over his shoulder. So this is where now WELSFORD and Rendell have just got to keep a watchful eye. Said 9 laps, it is possible. Some tired blokes over there. This is the first race for these endurance guys, and they've put on a cracker at the moment. So the main field leading along, MAWBY. He's got just on half a lap, he's looking there. So he's starting to run out of laps. He's got 8 laps to go to close that down. And this is where Rendell and WELSFORD will just be keeping a watchful eye on him to make sure that doesn't happen.
Well, WELSFORD's not going to be too worried about it if his team maintains the lap. Getting another man up there in the Saddlers colours. Rendell swings up. Pace going nicely in the bunch now, not going too hard, where everyone's going to try and get out of the way doing their turn. Now Theo Yates comes through to the front. Lewis MCCREA on his wheel, then Darcy PIROTTA. There's Jackson MAWBY, just trying to get into the same straight, and he'll come through this time with 6 laps remaining.
Yeah, you see him looking across the track as again, it's the rider from Singapore. All put the pressure on, but no one wants to go in with it. So they come around now on his own. So we're looking for WELSFORD and Rendell. They said he won 2. MAWBY sits in third at the moment. They're making it a little bit easy for the judges because those placings are going to be easy to sort out. But MAWBY goes through at 5 to go. You can see them so close. But it's just such a gap to close down when you're fatigued like that. MAWBY looks across the main field, just doing enough back to keep themselves ahead at this stage.
Exactly right. MAWBY will see that. We'll try and look after the legs. Beauty about being where MAWBY is, he has a look, bit of a smile as he goes through. He's not too worried about it. When he sees the bunch come together and bunch up, he'll try and lift his pace a little bit. When he sees them start to string out, he'll use his brain and he'll just slow down his pedal straightness that little bit, knowing fully well he can't close. However, the pace is wiped off. MAWBY comes into the home straight, still smiling. He's a grimacing, can't really tell.
I'm not sure if he's smiling, he's doing it too easy, but I saw Rendell have a look over, he's put on the front, just lifted the pace. Rendell said he's going to make sure I take that out of reach. They go through a 3, MAWBY's going to get 2 to go. Well, this is where it gets interesting, mate, explaining it. He'll cross the line first of the field, but he's going to run third for doing that. It's all going to come down to WELSFORD and Rendell, the final 2 placings.
Well, it's all going to go lights out for MAWBY this time because the Saddlers boys are doing exactly what they should. And Matt Jackson and BA8 have gone to the front and they've got their leader of the team, Sam WELSFORD, dressed up in the 3rd wheel. Where's Rendell? Right down the back of the field. No teammates to help him. So Saddlers will go through. MAWBY's got the belt already. He's going for 3rd place on the day. Yates, Jackson, then we've got WELSFORD, back to Michael Storer, Alex RENDELL just getting tailed off. So Sam WELSFORD is in the box seat here. He's going to win the bike race. It doesn't matter where he finishes in the sprint. Sam WELSFORD in fourth wheel here, up the home straight. He will win the bike race one lap up. Alex RENDELL crosses the line now. He'll take second. Of course, Jackson MAWBY, who was away by himself, will take third.
So no doubt about it, we give Sam WELSFORD, our junior world champion, takes out the opening scratch race, a great win. Alex RENDELL took on his second, MAWBY in third. But a great start for the A grade in that endurance event.
The next of our races to come onto the track will be the B grade point stealer.